Hey guys, Dr. Kayu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a part 1, so what if Naruto had the 10 tails? How will this affect Naruto Shippuden, Naruto the Last, and Boruto? But as I stated before, I'm going to stop all my what if set at the end of Naruto the Last and get them all lined up to the point where I can do something with Boruto, and I hope you guys like that twist when I get there, of course. Without further ado, as I stated as also in my last videos, I'm no longer going to do recaps. If you want to know what happened, please watch part 0 that was prior, okay? So you guys will know what happened, and then we'll jump into this one, okay? So without further ado guys, let's jump into what if Naruto had the 10 tails part 2, okay? So where we left off, Naruto was sensing his team, sensing Sasuke and Sakura and how their feelings, sensing a massive anger in Sasuke and a sadness in Sasuke. And Sakura just wanted to be a strong Kunoichi. Naruto knows this, so as he sorry, as they meet up for the belt test, Sasuke is intimidated by Naruto still, and so is Sakura. And Kakashi's late because he's doing an H rank mission, I think. So what happens is Naruto's just standing there, and then he walks over to Sasuke, like, because he's sick of just standing there. Like, he's still in his orange jumpsuit, just he has white skin, okay, and white hair. So what happens? Naruto walks right up to Sasuke and asks, tells him, why do you feel so sad? And Sasuke looks at Naruto and goes, what the hell are you talking about? I don't feel sad. And he goes, you may not know this, Sasuke, thanks to my inherent powers of being a Jinchuriki. And I'm like, why? He goes, why? And he goes, I pretty much was told by Mitsuki that I'm what I am, the 10 tails Jinchuriki or monster. So I know what I am. But what I'm trying to say is, Sasuke, with the power that I have, why are you so sad? And Sasuke gets up and goes, what the hell you mean I'm sad? I'm not sad. It's actually making me angry that you're talking to me this way. Naruto goes, as much as you try to mask it, Sasuke, I can still feel it. Yes, I can feel the intensity upon what you want to do, but I can feel the yearning, the sadness within you, Sasuke. You lost something massively important in your life. I can feel it. Don't try to mask it. Use it. Use it as your power. Use it to make you stronger. Sasuke then yells at him, what the hell do you know? You don't know what it's like to lose, and Naruto goes, yes, I don't know what it's like to lose, but do you know what it's like to have nothing at all? To be the person to be hated so much by the entire village? Yeah, you may be looked down by your father, Sasuke, but I'm looked down from everyone. Everyone looks at me and thinks I'm a monster. I feel it in all of you. Feel your fear when you guys look at me. Everyone that stands around, feel your guys' fear, absolutely. And Sasuke's like taken back. Sakura's like she's too afraid to even think it's Naruto. Then Naruto looks at Sakura and goes, You're also upset. You're also kind of sad, aren't you, Sakura? And she goes, what do you mean? With her head down, she goes, I just feel something I just feel sadness above you too, Sakura, like you want to be someone strong. As a right, Sakura goes, yeah. And Naruto goes, well, I also want to have control. I also want to do something in my life too. I want to be what I am right now. I hate how people look at me. It drives me crazy. But at the same time, I don't need to take control of me. I'm not going to be the monster they say I am. Are you going to be the second after your brother Sasuke? Because I know all about the Uchiha, about how Itachi was the prodigy, like that. So I could only imagine that you were your little brothers, you were your big brothers, like second. Sasuke gets angry at Naruto, stands up, and walks up to Naruto and goes, what the hell do you bloody know, Naruto? And he grabs Naruto's t-shirt. Naruto grabs Sasuke's hand gently and pulls it off of the t-shirt. Sasuke recognizes Naruto's immense strength. Naruto just tells Sasuke, I understand anger, I understand rage. You should have something that's inside of you, like what I have in me. Sasuke, you have no idea. I feel everyone's emotions around me, Sasuke. And Naruto looks away from Sasuke. Sasuke pulls his hand away from Naruto's hand, like, one doesn't know how strong Naruto is, or two. Slightly getting Naruto's position, Naruto just tells him, I just want everyone to see me for what I am. I'm not a monster what they think I am. In those cases, I should have destroyed everyone every time everyone tried to kill me and attack me. This shocked Sakura and Sasuke, like, what? So Naruto goes, yeah, nearly my whole life. Growing up as a kid, people have attacked me with kunai, with jutsus, with swords, testing me. People with a mark like this, Naruto carves it out the ground, which gives like kind of like an ombu mark, Naruto, and Sasuke goes, that's an ombu mark. Naruto goes, yeah, I was attacked by them a lot in my life. Sasuke goes, how come we haven't heard about it? Goes, something about me defends me when they get too close. And all I do is close my eyes, and when I open it after the attack, they destroyed their body parts blown apart. Sakura, and this will shock Sakura. She holds her mouth, face going, oh my gosh, feeling actually really scared. Naruto goes, it's not my intention, but when everyone attacks me and threatens my life, something happens. My eyes go blurry. It's like I can't see, and I feel this overwhelming power just take over instantaneously. And then when I kind of open my eyes, the pain is gone from my eyes, and when I see is all the bodies that have been massacred in front of me. 15. That's how much times people will try to kill me. 15 times. Every time they try to attack me, they all died. There's Naruto sits there and he goes, this is why I understand why I'm feared. And Sasuke just looks at Naruto like, oh, okay. I actually like taken aback from Naruto. And as they're still talking, Kakashi comes and says, they pretty much tells them that they're going to be doing the bell tests, and that there's only 2 bells, and they have to get it. Now, Kakashi was told by the third Hokage to push Naruto's mind, push him to the point where he needs to know what he's doing, so he's going to push him in his training. He's going to also use his abilities to not only push him physically, but mentally in his mind to see if Naruto truly has the 10 tails under control, or truly has a plain psyche. It was not even the third Hokage saying this to Kakashi, but Danzo saying it too, giving the third Hokage a scroll of all the people Naruto has killed and how he has killed them, which shocks the third Hokage and it angers him that Danzo did this. But Danzo just told the third Hokage, we need to know, and Naruto can handle this. We need to know if we can hold this immeasurable weapon that the first Hokage created. I wrote the scrolls. Hiruzen. I know what he did, him and Madara did. Hiruzen's shocked. The third Hokage is shocked. And he goes, the 9 tails are sealed in the jar, I presume. The half of the 9 tails are sealed in the jar, I presume. And he goes, yes. He goes, yes. So Naruto, what is he? He goes, well, if I'm correct in what the first Hokage put down on the scroll, Naruto is the 10 tails Jinchuriki. The power alone that he has, even though it's only partial, eclipses all the 9 tails powers altogether. Before Madara could truly disappear, he took half of the original power of the 10 tails, what was remarked as the ghetto statue, Lord Hashirama put down. And Danzo looks at Hiruzen and he goes, you're playing a fine line. Hiruzen stands up to Danzo and tells him, he goes, it is my job as Hokage to do things what is best, Danzo. And he goes, truly, if I wanted to, I could have you arrested for what you did to Naruto. Right? Danzo goes, yes, Lord Hokage. And he goes, but I didn't. So, Kakashi, you're gonna probe Naruto, you're gonna test him, push him to his absolute limit, mentally, physically, see if he truly has what it takes to hold that power. And Kakashi goes, yes, Sensei. Yes, the third Hokage disappears. Danzo goes, you're playing a dangerous game. He does, and he goes, every time Naruto has defended himself, he exhibited Sharingan-like eyes, only for a brief moment. But in that brief moment, he was able to destroy every single Anbu that attacked Naruto. Kakashi's gone, so he doesn't get to hear the full scale upon what happened. And the third Hokage is interested and goes, explain to me everything. And he goes, Naruto, even though he doesn't know it, whenever he gets attacked, whenever he got attacked, when Naruto will defend himself, a black orb will appear and come out of nowhere and instantly either form a barrier or a weapon. Naruto will not know this if his eyes closed. He'll be protecting himself. But this black orb, no matter what any of the Root Ninja did, the moment the black orb hit them, it obliterated the entire body. The part where it made contact destroyed everything. No ninjutsu, no taijutsu works upon this thing. And Hiruzen's interested. So a power like that, similar to Loki's. And Danzo's like, I believe so too as well. He goes, we'll look into this, Danzo, thank you. And the third Hokage tells Danzo, I haven't forgotten what you've done, but what you've given me is valuable information, thank you. Danzo bows and walks out. Kakashi makes it to the field, of course. But as I stated, he was already there to explain the bell test, and he has a secondary option when it comes to Naruto. What he has to do to see if Naruto's shinobi worthy will be out in the field without being too chaotic. So what happens is, as Kakashi says, let's go, Naruto stands in the middle of the field. And Kakashi looks at Naruto and goes, you're not going to scatter. And he goes, He goes, I want to try something. And he goes, what's that? Naruto lifts his hands up and a spike comes once down all three of his spikes perk up on the back of his shoulders. Sasuke and Sakura see this in the trees, and as they're fighting a big fire, the fire starts to burn, but the chakra starts to burn on the back of the three spikes. And Kakashi goes, interesting. Naruto lifts his hands up, and a massive chakra hand comes right out of one of those spikes, so the left spikes. Kakashi sees it, jumps out of the way. Sorry. Kakashi sees this and jumps out of the way, and he says, interesting. Naruto goes, that's how you do it, eh? He pulls the chakra out, the chakra back, and Naruto goes, that's what I want to see. Jumps away, but Kakashi's not having it, so Kakashi puts his book away and instantly weaves fire style fireball jutsu in Naruto. It's to test how Naruto can take the damage. Naruto sees this massive fireball coming, and as he goes to summon as he lands on the ground, he summons the arm again, the chakra hand, and it blocks majority of the fire style. Naruto extends the fire the chakra hand away, and as he goes to stand up, Kakashi's already sent another fire style right Naruto. Sasuke sees Kakashi doing this, and he's shocked that Kakashi's even been like he is going like really all out. He blasts Naruto. The second blast hits Naruto and sends him flying. It does nothing to him, but it does send him flying a couple of meters away until he hits a tree. It kind of craters the tree. Nothing physically happened to Naruto, but he buzzed out the sheer power of Kakashi's fireball due to itself. And Naruto sees this and goes, I can't. He goes, damn it, I can't underestimate him. Sasuke sees the opportunity after Kakashi fired the second fireball jutsu. Sasuke ran up and started attacking Kakashi with his taijutsu. And for the most part, he was doing really good. Kakashi was really impressed. And then what happens as Kakashi kicks Sasuke away, Naruto jumps up in the air. Naruto jumps in the air. He uses his right spike on his right side to summon a massive chakra hand, but instead of open hand, it was a big closed hand. Naruto's in the air and he's chucking it, and the chakra hand hits the ground. And Kakashi manages to dodge it, but what happens? Naruto uses the chakra hand the fingers to spread across, making like chakra spikes in the ground. As Kakashi is ducking and dodging, he's taking a pretty interesting, and Naruto's using a combination of power like that. He lands on the ground, of course. And Naruto stands right in front of Kakashi. Kakashi's really impressed, and he goes, "Well, no sense holding back now." And Naruto and Sasuke stands up by Naruto. And he goes, pretty interesting, attack. Naruto and Naruto goes, I could say there, Sasuke. So Kakashi lifts his eye band up and opens his eyes, and it shocks Sasuke and Naruto. And what happens is Sasuke and Naruto don't realize, but Kakashi sent a clone to Genjutsu Sakura, so she's pretty much out in the bush, pretty much Genjutsu'd out. And the clone grabs Sakura and drops her in the field. Kakashi tells Sasuke and Naruto that you guys would have failed in the true mission. Look, your friend has died. You guys didn't come together as a team. How are you guys gonna be strong shinobi if you come together like this? Sasuke goes, I don't need no one to gain power. And Naruto says the same thing. He goes, the power that I have scares you, right, Kakashi Sensei? And Kakashi goes, in essence, yes, but give me a try now. Fight me now, Naruto, with all you have. Because if you fail, Naruto, you want to go back to being back in the academy, and not only that, you won't be a shinobi. You'll be a weapon for the leaf. Naruto hears this, and it shocks him, kind of pisses him off. And what happens is Sasuke goes to attach Kakashi while Naruto ponders in his mind. Kakashi goes, as Sasuke's fighting Kakashi, Kakashi tells Naruto, do you want to be the monster everyone says you are, Naruto? Because judging by me, your presence alone is monstrous. Naruto hears this, it resonates with him. He's sick of being called a monster, he hates it. Especially from a sensei and Kakashi's bombarding him. He uses the Sharingan to pretty much get into Naruto's mind and tells him, plays games with him, which brings up all the negative emotions that has happened with everyone in the village. He makes him relive it constantly, and Naruto's standing on the ground, or standing in this area, holding his head, and he's on the ground angry as. And what happens? Kakashi already put Naruto in the Genjutsu, and he's fighting Sasuke, and he knocks Sasuke on the ground, stands on Sasuke, and then Kakashi goes, How are you gonna become a strong shinobi, Naruto, when you can't even protect your friends? And what happens? Kakashi proceeds to break Sasuke's arm, only in the Genjutsu, of course. In the real world, Kakashi just already immobilized Sasuke. And what happens is Kakashi like is pushing Naruto in his mind non-stop. It goes, everyone, not all the people died for you because of you, Naruto, all over the world. You're the monster. You're the monster of the world, Naruto. Don't forget today, Naruto. And Naruto's, it's all this bad memories, all this bad energy in his body is starting to go crazy. And what happens as Naruto's starting to get really upset and lose it? A massive voice rumbles inside of him, and Naruto pretty much falls into this black abyss within his mind. He lands on the water, and he's just like his area where he's lying is this giant illuminated area with this big ass cage. Now the cage is huge. Now it's at least like a good 10 times bigger than the Nine Tails, and it's enormous. And what happens? Naruto's lying down in this big pit when he's in his mind, and as he opens his eyes in his mind, a massive thump or massive rumble gets heard by Naruto as a giant fist punches the cage, echoes right through Naruto, sends shocks through him. Rage starts to fill Naruto's mind, and anger, like just pure destruction, starts to fill Naruto as this creature hits the cage. And what happens on the outside world? Naruto is standing there, but what happens? His spikes disappear on his back, and what happens? The chakra starts to flow over Naruto massively, causing earthquakes around him. Kakashi is shocked that Naruto his fear of doing this to Naruto is coming true. And what happens is, in Naruto's mind, the Ten Tails is just showing Naruto that he exists. So all the chakra that's pouring into Naruto far exceeds what the Nine Tails does to Naruto. And when he gets angry, and what happens is it envelops Naruto, it makes him really, really angry, makes him really, really like crazy in the mind, you know. And what happens is, as one tail of the chakra of the Ten Tails starts to envelop all of Naruto, the Ten Tails are strong enough. His own strength is strong enough to smash through the seal, or smash one arm through the seal. And he uses his big ass arm to try and crawl rip the tag off his cage. His arm broke through the cage, of course. It's the Ten Tails, and as it tries, they try to rip out the seal with one of his hands. The seal burns the Ten Tails' hand, which pulls it back, and it shouts at Naruto, and smashes and rips his hand through again because the cage is trying to repair. So what happens? The Ten Tails rips his hand through again, and it grabs Naruto and tells him, "I can't remove the seal, but you can." Grabs Naruto, and Naruto is like absolutely afraid, seeing this giant creature hold him at ransom. And he does a big ass Sharingan right in front of him. This team, the Jubi Sharingan. That's how I don't call the guys, just for future reference. The Jubi Sharingan, okay? Just hear me out. So Naruto the Ten Tails grabs Naruto and slams him into the cage, his psyche, and completely fucks his mental psyche body up. Bloody, destroyed everything, and he's trying to use Naruto's body to rip the tag off. And so when the Ten Tails envelops his chakra while it's holding Naruto onto his hands, it pretty much chokes Naruto, grabs Naruto's hands, and as it's creating Naruto to rip the seal off, what happens is Minato and Kushina's chakra instantly pulls out. Minato grabs Naruto off Ten Tails and flying Raijins him onto the ground, and Kushina's chakra springs out within the cage, piercing every single tail and the Ten Tails' body. Now and completely holds it down. And then when the cage repairs, the ten deity gates drop right on the Ten Tails, and on all the tails, hold it there. The Ten Tails are screaming because all the chakra chains are blasting around it. And Minato they stay for long. What he does is he he refixes the power that the Jubi was extracting out of, forcing Naruto to transform into. And what he does, he jumps away, but Naruto only gets a brief glimpse of the yellow flash. He stays within the chakra thanks to Kushina. So I'll explain last time. So when Kushina was with on the last episode, when Kushina got the Nine Tails put into her, but she couldn't survive it, what she did was she used the Kyuubi chakra and her own to place within Naruto a secondary sealing chain within his own chakra, and not only that, increased Minato's chakra presence within Naruto. That's what she did with the Kyuubi and the Kyuubi chakra in her own. So that's what she did. That's why Minato was able to jump in, seal it, and just disappear. He's still within Naruto until the seal comes up there. So that's what happened. But while all of that was happening, the whole world outside of Naruto was going into massive violent storms, earthquakes, everything like that. Naruto's body had chakra all over, and then as Naruto opened his eyes, when Kakashi saw Naruto's eyes open up, In the real world, he had the GB Sharingan. He had the GB Sharingan, which shocked and injured Sasuke. And what's it called? Kakashi shocked to see Naruto like this, and he's feeling this giant power. It's everywhere. And as Naruto was about to attack, as I said, within the psyche, Minato sealed the ten tails with the Kushina's help, and Naruto managed to wake up. And as he woke up, his eyes started to burn as he normally feels, and he thought he lost his mind and killed his team. But he looked at Kakashi, not Sasuke, and what's it called? And Sakura. And thanks to Naruto's transformation, he was able to blow Kakashi away from Sasuke. Sasuke is slightly injured. And I know that Sakura, thanks to all the massive chakra that expelled, she got released from the Genjutsu. Don't tell me how, but she got released from the Genjutsu. And she's still afraid to approach Naruto, but Naruto's standing there looking at him stuff. He feels more at ease than he ever felt before. And he's amazed at how strong he is. So what he does is, instead of Naruto attacking Kakashi, what Naruto does is grabs Sasuke and goes, "So you're right, Sasuke." Sasuke is looking at Naruto with immense fear. At the same time, he sees a different confidence in Naruto. Naruto smiles. Okay, if we work together, Sasuke will be able to get the bells. And what happens? Sasuke goes, "Okay, Naruto." So what happens? Naruto gets in position, so does Sasuke. Naruto runs at Kakashi with speed, and Naruto's speed isn't this is the GB Naruto. Okay, he's really powerful. His GB Sharingan has disappeared, by the way, as he reverted back to base. And what happens? Naruto goes to fight Kakashi, and Kakashi is dodging, pushing, blocking all the attacks, but every time Naruto hits 8 different areas, he breaks the ground or he makes Kakashi push back a little bit further. Kakashi pins Naruto at one point, but Naruto is able to jump away quickly, and as he jumps away, Sasuke envelops Kakashi into a fireball. But it was just a substitution. Kakashi knocks out Sasuke fully properly this time. And then Sakura, as Kakashi did that, Sakura's already chucked 3 kunai at Kakashi. Kakashi deflects them all, but one of the kunai bounces off and cuts one of the bells off. Cuts 2 of the bells off. And what happens, as Naruto sees this, he makes 3 on 2 arms, 2 chakra arms, one arm to push Kakashi away, and the other arm to catch the bells, and it works, and amazingly it worked. And what happens, Naruto smacks his arms over and he stands over where Sasuke's body is, got knocked out, draws the line with the chakra arms as Naruto holds the bells with the other chakra hand. Naruto's standing there, and Sakura walks up to Sasuke, and Naruto standing there, and he goes, and what happens, Naruto was going to use this GB chakra to heal Sasuke, but he realized that when he grabbed he could probably crush Sasuke just by touching him with his power. So what Naruto does, he removes the chakra arms and grabs the bells, and they pass the bell test. Now Kakashi doesn't put no one into that the stump, because all of them at first didn't work as a team, but Sasuke and Naruto worked the team at the inside of Sakura. So Kakashi goes, he was impressed, and he gave them all food, which they ate. And what happens is they did all the and for the next month they do normal D rank missions, and it's much harder in canon because Naruto not really proficient at using chakra thanks to the Ten Tails. He mostly only uses the Jubi's chakra arms and all that stuff. He has no real gauge upon how to overuse things. He naturally can walk on walls and water though. That's one thing he realized he can easily do. And he's immune to chakra attacks like fireball, normal jutsus and taijutsus, but not sage jutsus like we find out. And Naruto was only susceptible to genjutsu because him and the Ten Tails are not molded to as one, and Naruto's psyche is fighting it, so that's why he was able to easily get put into genjutsu by Kakashi. So what happens from there, after they do all their D-rank missions, what's it called? Sasuke and Naruto are getting bored. Kakashi can see this, but instead of like in canon where both Sasuke and Naruto get bored and berate the third Hokage, Kakashi asks for another mission for them because he feels that Sasuke and Naruto are getting really chomping at the bit. They need to do something more. So what happens is the third Hokage tells them, gives them the Tazuna bridge, the Tazuna mission to land the waves. And what happens is, as Tazuna sees them, he's afraid when he sees Naruto instantaneously. He's really afraid, and he's looking at the third Hokage. But the third Hokage tells him that Kakashi trades with Naruto, and Naruto pretty much has his chakra power handled in essence. And what happens is Tazuna gets introduced to Sasuke and Sakura, and in Lucky Ken, he still operates a team, but with Naruto he feels intense fear. So what happens is, as they go onto the mission, things go all the same to the point when the two legendary Chunies go to attack. Sasuke reacts and attacks them. And Kakashi makes it look like he dies, but of course he doesn't die. Just two, Kakashi. Naruto doesn't allow those two to get so far, so he uses his chakra arms to grab both of the two that were fighting Sasuke, while Sasuke was bodying. And Naruto, as he grabs them, by accident he actually crushes one of the legendary brothers completely to guts, grabbing them, which shocks Sasuke and Sakura and Tazuna when Naruto does this. And so the other one's too afraid. He sees his other hand right next to him and he's afraid and drops to his knees. And what happens is Kakashi comes back, of course, showing that he wasn't dead, which shocks Sakura and Tazuna, and he walks over and goes, "Thank you, Naruto, thank you." And the ninja, the legendary tuning, or the overrated tuning, he's on his knees, he's really afraid of what Naruto just did, and he goes, "So you have the letter. Give me all the information you know, or get killed by this one. One of the two." So he explains everything, that the mission was way more than a sea rank mission, and that there's a bounty on Tazuna's head. So what happens? Kakashi Genjutsu's knocks him out. Naruto and Sasuke walk away. Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura are going to get close into this water. They're not going to be like our canon, but they're going to get into a different closeness because Sasuke feels or hears and feels the sadness from Naruto, absolutely, upon what happened in his life, and that Sakura just generally she'll generally get there, okay? But what happens is, as they're walking, a mist starts to appear around them, and Naruto can feel this bloodlust. They can feel this emotion that's not around him. He tells Kakashi about it, and Kakashi looks at Naruto and tells him that he can feel it too. And what happens is, Zabuza makes the same appearance like in canon after he throws a sword, and what he does is, when he appears in between everyone, Kakashi saves everyone and blocks the executioner blade with his arm. What happens? Naruto doesn't wait for Kakashi to react because he can sense where he is. Naruto makes his massive chakra hand and swipes at Zabuza. Zabuza sees his hand coming through the mist. Kakashi jumps over it, and Kakashi jumps over it, and Zabuza gets his sword in position to take it. And yep, as the chakra hits the sword, it throws Zabuza way clear. And what happens? As Naruto swipes his other arm again, all the mist disappears. And Tazuna is shocked to see Naruto has this much power. And what happens is that they're already, and Zabuza's like, "What the hell?" And Naruto's looking at Kakashi and is like, "Really, Sensei?" And Kakashi tells him, "No, he's got this. Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, protect Tazuna." And before Naruto and Sasuke are about to speak, Kakashi tells them, "This is the mission. You guys were on a mission right now, you got it." He lifts up his headband, activates the Sharingan, and tells Zabuza, "Let's go." And the battle with Zabuza and Kakashi goes near towards canon, all the way up to the point where the water prison jutsu comes in. Zabuza still holds Kakashi, and Naruto and Sasuke are watching, but what happens? Naruto reaches his hand out and smashes up his gigantic chakra hand. Zabuza tried to anticipate it, but the chakra was just too fast, so he had to let go from the water prison. As he jumps away, Sasuke is already ready for Zabuza and powers up Fire Style, Fireball Jutsu as Naruto's chakra hand forces Zabuza to jump away. Kakashi's released from the prison, and as he gets released, Sasuke's Fire Style gets deflected by Zabuza's sword, and Zabuza makes a water clone and to attack Sasuke and them. And what happens is Kakashi and Zabuza's fight happens exactly toward canon, and the water clone goes to attack Sasuke and Naruto, and for the most part, the water clone is very powerful. See, I'm not going to downplay how powerful Zabuza is. No, he's really powerful. And I'm just going to state, because Naruto is the 10-tailed Jubi, he has access to a lot of unique other powers. Not only that, he nullifies any ninjutsu, besides they are not sage jutsu. So Naruto just stands there, and as Zabuza goes to attack him with a sword, or the water clone Zabuza attacks him with a sword, Naruto doesn't move at all. Instead, he wants to try something. Every time he was a kid and people were trying to swipe at him, something always protected him, so Naruto just stands there, and as the blade gets closer to his head, Sasuke sees and says, "Naruto, duck!" Naruto opens his eyes, and as he surmises, his eyes transform into the Jubi Sharingan, and what happens? Naruto catches the blade, or the water clone blade, and completely destroys it, and as he opens his left hand, a true seeking orb appears right in his left hand, and he chucks it right at the water clone, completely dispelling it. And as he chucks it, it almost hits Sasuke in the face, but Naruto stops it. And he's like, "Damn it!" and Sasuke is about to get killed, and Sasuke's fear, and Naruto's fear goes, and Naruto jumps in it, and he puts his hand up to try to stop it, and as he closes his eyes before the attack hits Sasuke, it stops, and what happened, Naruto, and it comes back to Naruto's hand, Naruto's like, I control it. Sasuke goes, what the hell is that? And Naruto goes, I don't know. And what happens is, as Naruto releases it, because he destroyed the clone, Naruto slightly falls to the ground, feeling kind of tired to summoning that attack. So he's quite exhausted, and I that using the Jubi Sharingan for the first time properly and intentionally. Sasuke sees Naruto still has it activated, and he goes, your eyes, Naruto, they're like Sharingans. Naruto goes, I don't know, Sasuke. I really don't know what I am. I just know that I have different powers, Sasuke. Sasuke sits by Naruto. Instead of being jealous or hate-filled or just overlapped by Naruto's power, what happens? Sasuke sits by Naruto, places his hand on him, and tells him, well, together we'll find out your power, Naruto. And Naruto smiles. Sakura stayed by Tazuna the whole time. Naruto and Sasuke are slightly tired from their battle, so they're down. And Kakashi overpowers Zabuza to the point where Haku interferes. Now, even though Naruto can sense or anything like that, Naruto's tired and he's just not going to. Like he was about to break them, but what happens? Haku jumped away with Zabuza's body, which makes Kakashi suspicious because Onbu don't take bodies away. But because Kakashi's tired from using the Sharingan, he's there. And what happens is Naruto and Sasuke are kind of like slowly walking because they're slightly drained. Sakura's by Tazuna, and Tazuna carries Kakashi back to his house. Kakashi goes, sleeps and recovers for the next couple of days, while Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto sit outside and train. Sakura, what happens? Naruto walks up on top of a tree and it shocks Sasuke and Sakura. Kakashi's asleep, by the way, recovering. And Naruto goes, well, I've been able to do this for a while. I don't know why I've been attacked so much times that instinct has always taken over. I ran up buildings. I've been up on roofs, hidden in trees. I've done everything to survive as a kid. Sasuke is shocked and asks how he does it. And Naruto goes, I believe I put chakra to my feet. That's what I believe. Sasuke goes, well, that's just not helpful. So Sakura. So what happens is Naruto goes, if I were you, I think I would infuse chakra and then force the chakra to my feet, like how you do the fireball to your hand, Sasuke. And Sasuke goes, interesting. Nice way of telling me, Naruto. That kind of dumbs it down like a kid. Naruto goes, well, thanks. And Sasuke smiles. Sakura is slowly starting to warm to Naruto because she sees the relationship with Naruto and Sasuke is actually pretty good. And Sasuke is happy. Instead of how Sasuke looks down at Naruto, Sasuke is quite impressed with how much power Naruto works with, and he's so humble. He's not trying to be a crazy bastard with his powers. No. So Sasuke's likeness to Son of Change, and Naruto in this what of Talk no Jutsu is completely different. Okay. It's a direct talk no jutsu, but it's a talk no jutsu that pretty much gets down and dirty into your mind, in a sense where it pretty much attacks you with logic or realism. So you'll see eventually when Naruto is talking jutsu. So what happens is Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura are training hardcore Sakura and Sasuke are training hardcore to walk up and down the tree. And what happens is, as they're walking, it takes Sakura a couple of times, but she does it, like in canon, she does similar, which impresses Naruto. Naruto goes, wow. And looks at Sasuke like, really, Sasuke? And Sasuke's like, his pride gets attacked by that. So over a period of time, it takes Sasuke a little bit longer, but eventually he's able to walk up on the tree, and this shocks Kakashi because when Kakashi wakes up, he sees that they already achieved the goal that he was going to do because Tazuna's building a bridge at the present time, or was about to anyway. But what happens is, Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura, as Kakashi recovers, he just tells them that he's quite impressed that they did that and that they should just train, utilize each other's skills, working combinations and stuff like that. Well, Kakashi recovers and Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura go, okay. So what happens, Sasuke tells Naruto when they're about to trade, he goes, how did you make that black ball? Naruto goes, truly I have no idea. He goes, same feeling I always feel when someone's about to attack me, I felt it this time, but what I did was, instead of letting it go and take over, I embraced the power and forced it to be in my control. Naruto, Sasuke goes, is that when you summon that Sharingan? So Naruto, and Naruto goes, yeah, about that. Sharingan, what do you mean, Sasuke? And he goes, oh, only Uchiha Sharingan, but your one is different. You have at least 9 tomos, unlike the normal 3. And Naruto's like, huh? Tomos? Sharingan? Uchiha? Huh? And Sasuke hits his head and goes, you're such a dumbass. Naruto smiles. Sakura smiles and starts saying they're talking on the ground. As Naruto goes, "Do you have your Sharingan yet?" And Sasuke goes, "Well, you see, I kind of do." But what happens is Naruto smiles because he knows Sasuke's feeling, and Sasuke knows that Naruto can feel what he feels, so kind of makes him laugh. So they all get close upon this training with each other. But what happens is, as Naruto and Sasuke train, Sasuke helps Naruto bring forth the Jubi Sharingan slightly. Instead of intense emotional anger, Naruto has to replicate the idea of being in an intense battle to the point where he feels his life is threatened and he needs to pull this chakra out. And it took a while. It took a whole day to the point where Naruto's lying on the ground one day and Haku walks up to Naruto. And similar towards in Canon, but Naruto senses this guy. Naruto gets up and Haku already jumped through a mirror to get away. Because Haku knew he couldn't engage Naruto or attack Naruto, he was going to see what Naruto's plan was. Naruto gets back up, and what happens? The whole incident with the Zabuza and everyone fighting happens because Naruto wasn't there or sleeping, he was just trying to master and manifest his powers, which made him late. And as Naruto gets to the Tazuna bridge, Sakura is protecting what's the name? Tazuna, and Kakashi's fighting Zabuza, and as he sees Sasuke, he goes to see Sasuke, and what Naruto does is he goes to smash through the barrier, and he grabs Sasuke and jumps Sasuke right out of the barrier. But what that happens, Haku makes another barrier around him, so Naruto summons the chakra arms, two chakra arms, and he flexes them out, shouting, completely blowing Zabuza Haku away. Naruto goes, "Sasuke, you're right," and Sasuke goes, "Bloody took you long enough, loser." I was just like, "You look pretty banged up yourself there, Sasuke." While I'm talking, Sasuke coughs, laughs, because he's pretty injured by Haku's attacks. And Sasuke has his Sharingan activated, which makes Naruto happy. Naruto goes, "Ah, you got your Sharingan activated, Sasuke?" And Sasuke goes, "Told you I can do it." Naruto laughs. And what happens, he goes, "Wow, so this is the guy that tried to attack me not so long ago, eh?" And he goes, "I didn't try to attack you, Naruto," from Haku, by the way. And Naruto goes, Either way, I sense your intent. I can sense it now. What are you up to? What do you guys do?" And he goes, "We come to fulfill our mission." He goes, "Your mission is to interrupt my mission, I see. That's not going to happen." And he goes, "Oh yeah," and Naruto instantly tries to use it. He uses the power he has to attack Haku, but Haku's just way too fast. And as he chucks ice spikes at Naruto, they bounce off his body. And Haku tries to chuck all the sin bones, but they do nothing to Naruto. They bounce all off Naruto's body. He's like, "What the hell are you, monster?" And Naruto goes, "Monster. Yet again with the names Monster." Naruto makes a massive chakra hand, slams the ground, which blows Haku's pretty much cracks Haku's glass and blows him away. And Naruto goes, "No, Sasuke!" As Haku leaves one of the ice mirrors and he's in the air due to the wake of Naruto's attack, Sasuke chucks a fireball at it, but Haku manages just to get away. And Haku lands on the ground. Naruto and Sasuke goes. Sasuke looks at Naruto and Naruto smiles and goes, "We got this, Sasuke." He goes, And Haku looks at Naruto and goes, "You underestimate me." Boom, puts his hands together, makes another water prison. And he does his full power attack where he jumps all around. And as Naruto is about to flex, Haku just chucks all the spikes as much as he can. And what happens? Naruto stands, he goes, "That's not going to do nothing to me. You've tried it before." And Haku goes, "I know." And Naruto says, "Well, what you have not noticed." And Naruto instantly, his heart beats instantly. And that dark moment, he looks over and sees Sasuke drop to the ground. Naruto looks at Sasuke. And as Naruto looks at Sasuke, a rumble in his mind starts to appear. He goes, Your friend is gonna die, Naruto. Naruto. Like continuously, Vegeta's like, "You're weak. My power is gonna destroy you. You're nothing." Like keeps berating Naruto. "You can do nothing to your friend. Your family's dead. Everyone's gonna die. I'm gonna kill all of you," shouting Naruto's mind. And as Naruto sees Sasuke tells Naruto, but sees Sasuke didn't jump in defense of Naruto, he got attacked by the attack as well. He got attacked by all the attack as well. And as Naruto goes by Sasuke tells Naruto, "Don't give in to the hate, Naruto." Please sees Naruto starting to power up, and then the Jubi chakra and the Sharingan, the Jubi Sharingan appears right in front of on his eyes, massive, angry. And Sasuke grabs Naruto and goes, "Don't give in to the hate, idiots. Don't give in to the hate." And Naruto looks at Sasuke, and he's about to, but Sasuke just tells Naruto, "Do what you told me. Focus, Naruto. Meant to come when you're strong together, right?" And Naruto's looking at Sasuke. So much anger. His chakra spikes his horns on the back are flaming all around him. Naruto's looking at Sasuke. And Naruto places his hand on Sasuke and gives him a little bit of chakra to heal, which forces out all the spikes on his body. All the spikes on his body, and Sasuke looks at Naruto, don't waste your time. Deal with him, Naruto. Naruto goes, he smiles at Sasuke as he stands up. And as the Jubi Sharingan first disappeared, Naruto goes, thank you, Sasuke. You've given me the drive I need. He smiles, he closes his eyes, he feels his power, then it builds up in his eyes and opens his eyes. And he has the Jubi Sharingan and looks right at Haku. And Haku goes to attack Naruto. Naruto retracts the 3 spikes, he doesn't need the Jubi Chakra. And what he does is, he jumps out, he uses his, he summons a True Seeking Orb. Naruto is more confident, he summons a True Seeking Orb, a ball. And what he does, he shoots it and makes it spin like a tornado, destroying all the mirrors. Haku is shocked that this black orb is able to do that. And what happens is, Naruto pulls the orb back and scatters the orbs into 100 pieces, which smashes all the rest of the glass, and Haku has to get out of the glass as soon as he can, and hits the ground. And what happens? Naruto freeforms all the black masses into one orb again, and Naruto turns that orb into a stick or staff, like a chakra rod, and tells he goes, and looks right at Haku, goes, I really know Haku. And he goes, you may have been able to get my friend, but you may not be able to get me. Naruto blitzes by Haku. Haku chucks as much sunburns and tries to attack Naruto. And what happens is Naruto chucks a chakra rod, right, the True Seeking Orb, as a chakra rod right through Haku's shoulder. But instead of piercing it, what it does is rip the entire shoulder out, destroy his complete shoulder. And Sasuke is shocked at Naruto, and the True Seeking Orb hits the ground, breaks the ground. Haku gets sent flying by the attack, and he's like massively injured. Naruto pulls the True Seeking Orb back to him, and what he goes, I can mold this. As he's looking at it, because he's shocked on the power of the True Seeking Orb, he was meant to pierce him, not completely obliterate his arm. And Naruto goes, this is why they get destroyed, because his attack destroys them completely. And so Naruto holds the True Seeking Orb right in front of him. And as he does this, Haku's badly injured, holding his destroyed shoulder, and he looks over and sees Zabuza about to get killed. And as what happens is, Haku runs over and gets stabbed. He gets stabbed by Kakashi's blade, lightning blade. What happens is, as Kakashi's lightning blade hits Haku, it was a bit too late for him. His injuries and everything from Naruto made him way too slow, made him way too weak. So the lightning blade goes right through both of them. Zabuza manages to pull away, and he's massively injured, and he's about to swipe down at Kakashi with the chakra rod, or with the executioner, even though he got stabbed in the chest. Like he used his last of the chakra to lift the executioner blade to hit Kakashi while his guard was off from the Chidori. But Naruto lifts his hand up, shoots the True Seeking Orb, and completely obliterates Zabuza's body. Hits Zabuza and completely obliterates his whole entire upper body from his abs all the way up to his head and his arms, all gone. And then Naruto uses and what happens as the executioner blade falls right by Kakashi. He's shocked to see this black orb in Naruto's head. Naruto brings the black orb back to him, and what he does is he dissipates it, and he walks over to Kakashi. Kakashi's drained from his attack, and Naruto walks over to him and uses some of three horns pop up on Naruto's back, and Naruto places his hand on Kakashi to try slowly give him some chakra, and it works. Kakashi gets a little bit of Naruto's chakra and slowly heals, and it makes him happy about that. And what happens is Gato and his men come, of course, and Sasuke is not fully recovered, but he's not out for the count. He's much more than what Zabuza was when he killed all of them by himself. And Sasuke stands up and he readies himself. Sakura's there by Tazuna. Kakashi tells Sakura he's proud of her for protecting Tazuna, and she smiles, and Naruto gives Sakura a big thumbs up. Sasuke looks back at her and smiles, which makes her blush hardcore, feeling the approval of Sasuke. And not only that, Naruto walks up by Kakashi and Sasuke and goes, so what are we, like the Sharingan again? And Naruto still have the Jubi Sharingan activated. Kakashi looks at Naruto and goes, yeah, you can say that. And he goes, really, Sasuke? Can you do it at least, Sasuke? Can you whip it out? Like mocking Sasuke, and Sasuke's like, I can do it, just wait. Come on, like trying to get shitty at Naruto. It was meant to be a serious incident, and both Kakashi and Naruto laugh, giggle. And what happens, Sasuke pulls out the Sharingan, of course, and he has his normal 2 Tomo Sharingan on both his eyes. Not that 1 Tomo and 2 Tomo in one eye, no, he had both Tomos on both eyes. And what happens is Kakashi and Naruto and Sasuke just go deal with Gato's men. And what happens is Naruto uses one of his chakra rods, Chusuken orbs, turns into a weapon and starts to obliterate them. As he's going right through them, he's destroying them all with shots Gato. And what happens is Kakashi lands behind Gato. Sasuke finished destroying the men on the left, and Naruto destroyed all the men on the right. And Gato standing there and tells them that he will get his revenge upon them, and he swears that Naruto goes, no, he went boom. Naruto chucks the true second orb, and as it's about to hit him, Kakashi says, no, Naruto. Naruto holds it right there, right in front of Gato, and scares Gato. Because you see Naruto just uses to touch people and obliterates them completely. He goes, no, Naruto. There must be another way with this, and Naruto goes, he's not going to feel remorse, Sensei, at all. He feels no remorse for what he's done. And Kakashi goes, is that right? Kakashi weaves a hand sign to make the Jotori, and what happens is as what's the name? His Gato turns around. Kakashi's lightning blade goes right through his chest, completely obliterated him, killing him completely. And drops him. And what happens? Tazuna and all the villagers are happy to see what happened, but they're buzzing out to see the level of like brutality Kakashi's team did. Like these body parts of all these men destroyed everywhere. Haku and Zabuza completely destroyed. Zabuza's gone. Like there's nothing to recognize about his legs and the sword. And Haku got he's dead. He's got a big hole in his chest and his left shoulder's gone. You know. And so what happens is that they're scared when they see Kakashi puts his hand on Naruto and Sasuke's shoulder, and he's very proud of him. And Naruto and Sasuke look at each other. Sasuke smiles, feeling like a difference in himself. And like canon, like the hatred that he's feeling is like gone. Like Naruto's taking all this hatred from him, and that's gonna play a part in the future, guys. If you know. And what happens is Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura all leave, of course. And the Great Naruto Bridge is still called the Great Naruto Bridge. Oh, actually, no. I'd like you guys to let me know in the comments. Should I call it the Great Naruto Bridge or Team 7 Bridge? Okay, of the hidden left. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, but yeah, back into it. Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi head back to the village, and Kakashi tells them how proud he is of all of them. And when they get back to the village, they tell the third Hokage. And the third Hokage looks at Naruto and he's impressed that Naruto has developed this far and everything like that. And as Naruto and them all stand in the Hokage's office, Danzo walks in. Naruto feels this, and Naruto looks at Danzo. 3 spikes spring up in the back of Naruto's 3 horns spike up. Fire emits from him, and Naruto summons a true second orb. His Jubi Sharingan's activated, which shocks Danzo. Naruto standing right there, ready to attack. Well, Kakashi just tells Naruto, this is Danzo, he's one of the elders of the village, Naruto, he will stop. And Naruto looks at Kakashi, and you feel Kakashi's truthfulness and that Naruto needs to stop. So Naruto, he deactivates his Jubi Sharingan, puts his spikes away, and dissipates the true second orb, and he leaves the office. What happens is, what Naruto just did right there, the display of absolute power shocked Danzo. Shocked him so much. Naruto then Kakashi tells Naruto and them there, how about I shot you guys to a feed, to some food, sorry. Naruto shouts out, Ichiraku Ramen! And Naruto boosts it with Sasuke and he tries to tell them like this is the best food ever, come on, try it. And so they do, they eat the Ichiraku Ramen, they try it and they love it, like in canon. But after that dynamic Sasuke, Naruto and Sakura talk to each other, Naruto says to them like he's quite proud of being in the team with them, like that was the best mission he's ever been through. And what happens, Sakura looks at him and goes, sorry for being useless or not doing anything. But then Sasuke stops saying, goes, you did exactly what we were meant to do, Sakura. You protected Tazuna. That was the mission mandate, Sakura. You protected Tazuna on the bridge. Okay? Don't ever look down upon yourself. This makes Sakura blush. Super duper. And Kakashi and Naruto smiles, and this lightens Sakura's heart. And then Naruto goes, well, we can all train together and get stronger, you know? And Sasuke looks at Naruto and goes, well, yeah, I'm with you, Naruto, with our Sharingan training, right, Naruto? And Naruto goes, yeah. And he goes, understand, Sasuke, I have an unfair advantage to the power I have within me, you know? And Sasuke goes, I know. I'd whip your ass if you didn't. Naruto smiles. Naruto smiles, so does Sakura, so they laugh, and Kakashi appears and tells them that he's going to enter them into the tuning exams, which makes all 3 of them happy, and yeah. So that's where I'm going to leave this one off, guys. I hope you liked it. Please leave your comments down below if you guys want me to change stuff or you want me to add stuff onto it, as well as please give me your feedback. It's always great, you know. And not only that, but and like and subscribe if you guys are new and everything like that. But yeah, I hope you liked this one off. I'm going to be doing part 2 as soon as I can. I still got to do other parts to get out of, but yeah. So this is Dr. Ko, guys, saying peace.